Secretary Martin. Also, this morning we will have the President of Bang Foundation, Mr. Chitos of Rebellia, and our Chief of the Philippine National Police Director General, Roa Duterte. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary Martin.
Isang makasaysayang umaga ng mga kabayan. Sa araw po na ito, ipapatumayan po natin ang isang napakagandang proyekto mula sa Davao City na napaka-epektibo na pagpapagawa ng kanilang rescue and response. At dahil nga sa ating Paolo Duterte ay mayiging isang nationwide na po ang scope ng 911. Kaya tumayan po natin ito sa pamamagitan po ng tulong na rin ng iba't ibang ahensya at iba't ibang pribadong sektor at sa point ko at sa PDP. Pero hayaan ko na lamang po ang Chief PDP siyang mag-announce itong ating maraming salamat.
Sunog.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. As you may know, for 14 years now, Metro Foundation, in partnership with the Rotary Club of Manila East, Philippine Savings Bank, and the Philippine National Police, annually pay tribute and honor exceptional members of the PNP who champion community involvement and community engagement, both in preventing crime and solving crimes. This morning, allow me to share the very good news to all of you as we celebrate the 24th Police Community Relations Group founding anniversary. May I invite Police Senior Superintendent Mario Navarro Rarisa Jr.
Yeah.
It is indeed my pleasure to announce, hindi pa po niya alam ito, alin po kayo dito? And congratulate Police Senior Superintendent Mario Navarro Rarisa Jr., the Deputy Director of PCRG, for being awarded one of the 2016 awardees of the Search for Cops. Police Senior Superintendent Rarisa have been selected as one of the officers in the Commission Officers category of Cops. Congratulations, sir. I will now turn over the formal letter to Police Senior Superintendent Rarisa, announcing that aside from the national recognition, you will receive ₱500,000 pesos on September 5 during the awarding ceremony. Congratulations to the Senior Superintendent Rarisa. I take this opportunity to also ask all our police commission officers and the commanders in the field to nominate their outstanding police officers for our 2017 edition. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Before I even assume command as Chief PNP, I already expressed my desire to have a 911 emergency response system nationwide, like the one we have in Davao City. I believe that the 911 system we have in Davao is a big factor in helping the police effectively suppress crime and illegal drugs in the city. As I said, we need the help and support of our citizens to fight crime. The police must work hand in hand with the community. When we first expressed this to PLDT, they told us changing the National Emergency Response System from the existing 117 to 911 is difficult and will take a long time. But when we told them that President Duterte is giving the police only 3 to 6 months to make the Philippines drug-free, meaning we shall have eradicated all big syndicates, stop new illegal drugs from coming in the country, and significantly lessen the supply and suppliers, pushers of illegal drugs. PLDT responded to the challenge and committed to deliver it in 30 days. From the day 1 I assumed command, so now, August 1, I exactly exactly 1 month of my assumption as Chief PNP, we now have 911 as the nationwide emergency response number. Palapakan po natin yung video. We would like to also express our thanks to other telecommunications companies that followed suit and got together to adopt 911 as the emergency response number. They all signed a memorandum of agreement last July 14 with the Department of Communication and Information Technology, DCIT, and the Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG, with our private sector leaders as witnesses committing to support the development of the nationwide 911 emergency response system. Today, our 911 first responders are the police because we are the ones ready to receive calls for assistance nationwide. It will take some time to integrate the other emergency response like fire, medical, and disaster because we are still building the capabilities of local government units to be able to provide and sustain such services. So for now, your police will be the one to answer first. So I am calling all chiefs of police all over the country to be alert and respond to the calls routed to you by our 911 call center and to immediately provide police assistance to our people when needed. I am also appealing to our people to refrain from making prank calls or test calls to our 911 hotline because this will clog up the lines and prevent people with real emergencies to reach us. Change is indeed here. An innovative system that works so well in Davao is now being implemented nationwide. Thanks to the strong leadership of our President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who really insisted on having 911 as our emergency response number. Why 911? Because it is the universal number for emergency and people easily know and remember it. That's all. Thank you.
Questions?
As of 7 o'clock this morning, Monday, August 1, 2016, the following are observed by the National Operations Center relating to the activation and announcing of emergency hotline 911 on 01 a.m. August 1, 2016. Recorded calls is 2,475, legitimate handled calls 75, drop calls 1,119, and prank calls is 304. Various calls for emergencies were responded by the Joint PNP, BFP, and DOH responders calls for assistance, which are ambulance assistance, amok, vehicular accidents, creating trouble, drug racing, drinking in public places, harassments, illegal drug posing, riots, and other emergency calls from Filipino citizens asking for 911 response. The PNP's 18 police regional offices, 85 police provincial offices, 20 city police offices, 117 city police offices, 1,494 municipal police stations, and 5 districts of National Capital Region Police Office were alerted to respond with their available resources since July 29, 2016. The Chief PNP is warning the 304 prank callers and the would-be callers to refrain from doing prank calls. The 911 system is currently tracking the prank callers, and we will make sure that you will be unmasked and arrested. We will have our own way of knowing them. But di natin sa masyadong bigyan ng importansya. Marami yung tayo nakahabol ng mga kriminal. Hindi na sila gano'ng kriminal. Yan, mga naluloko lang yan. But yun nga lang, kailangan natin sabihan sila na to refrain from doing such because it will result to flagging our lines and imbis na yung talagang legitimate na calls, emergency calls, hindi natin na-address. Dahil nag-flag up ang linya. So, we have to refrain from doing such.
Sir, response time.
Response time. Meron po tayo na response
The
time.
last time was 10, down to 7 and 5.
So, 10 down. Start, then naging 7, then naging 5. Kasi ito, yung note natin kasi, kuliktado yun directly dun sa mga unit commanders. At pag yung unit commanders ang na-inform personally, talagang mabilis yung responde dahil they are the commanders.
Sir, as a clarification po na rate, is it 5 pesos per load or 5
Pero ang gusto ni Presidente for so far, the President later, ginagawa pa kung yung executive order na sasabihin na dapat free yung
the President wants it to be free
like in Davao.
of charge, like in Davao. So, ano,
As soon as the executive order is signed by the President.
so sa ngayon, yung mga tumatawag kayo sa globe, nagbabayad sila. 5?
Yes.
Paano yung recurring charges? Papahawag ko status ko, sir. Meron may charge.
Oo, may charge daw ang globe at sa smart. Meron. Ha? Nag-50?
Baka we can ask him.
Yun nga, establish ko lang muna kung may tawag, may bayad. Pero hinihintay pa nila yung executive order galing from NTC at saka DLG na gawing free. So meaning, the government will be the ones who will subsidize, who will shoulder the payment.
I have a Calma and then Marisa Mali. Yes.
Ulo.
Of course, this is an emergency office.
The Office of the Executive Secretary is already drafting the executive order. Now, I do believe that the 5 peso that Globe is charging and Smart is charging, this is based on the good practices in the United States of America. They understand that Rescue 911 or 911 in the United States, they do charge, and one of the reasons why they charge is for to discourage the prank callers.
Marisa Mali.
Sir, just to follow up on that question, how will you reconcile now being able to prevent prank callers, but at the same time being able to help? Because we're not as rich as America. Of course, they will be charging that much. But
It is part of the civic responsibility of every Filipino to act responsibly and to help each other. And I guess government, as JFK said, right? As JFK said, it's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So we also expect the citizenry to be cooperative toward them.
yes, but I mean, sir, specifically, yung magiging hakbang, how will you reconcile kung magkakaroon na ng executive order to make it free? Paano naman ang magiging hakbang to prevent the prank callers?
This is where technology comes in. And I do believe that PLDT and Globe have the technology to avoid or to track down the prank callers the minute that they call again using the same number.
Sir, meron pa one last. Sir, yung tungkol sa sinabi niyo, kasi sabi niyo right now, wala kayo sa mga fire, yung mga other emergencies. But as early as now, pwede na rin, of course, itawag and you be the one to coordinate.
Yes.
Paano ang magiging proseso? Every emergency can be called, can be responded by the 911?
We will force it through the police infrastructure na nagawa na establish natin. So yung police doon sa lower ground, doon sa field mismo, sila nang pupunta sa contact ng fire, ng health services, or yung ibang medical evacuation, disaster, sila na mag-order. Kaya nga, hindi pa gaano na efficient dahil nga yung police parang ginagamit natin. But once na-establish na yung para sa fire, para sa medical, well yan, from National Operations Center, diretso lang bato doon sa fire, hindi na dadaan sa police. Right now, dadaan pa muna sa police kasi yun lang sa akin muna na-establish.
Sir, how will you manage yung reklamo na nakapag-respond on time yung ating mga police? Or wala sumasagot?
Walang sumasagot?
Yes, opo.
Sa ngayon, ilan yung pala din? Ilan yung call center wala din? Ay, mamay?
18 regional officers.
18.
Sa call center, 45 seats.
Sa ngayon, ang ating call center is being manned by 45 call takers. 45. So, pag yan ay nag-turn up, i-capacitate yung 45, talaga, mayroong hindi matitake yan. But we are doing our best na accommodate lahat ng calls talaga.
Is there an assurance that hindi pagpapasapasahan? Kasi nung kaya ni Secretary Sueno mismo, pati siya mismo, pinagpasapasahan ng mga sumasagot sa call center.
Wala na yan. Ang ginamit nun, yung 117 yun, di ba? Ito ngayon, yung 111 na ito. Pulis na talaga nagmano ito. Yung 117, hindi yung sa pulis. Sa DLG yun, kaya maka-relaxing sila. Ito sabi nga sa PDP, mag-commanders talaga ang may hawak ng number yan. So, yan. May consider ito na yung para isa na lang.
Sa next question from Bea.
Yan.
What's the process? I call, it goes. Ano yung steps na ito ng calls bago eventually dumating sa unit who will respond?
Ang sa Davao ay napakabilis. Pag ikaw ang caller, tumawag ka dahil ka 911. Sir, meron na baril dito. Sabi mo meron na baril dito, yung nag-take ng code, talagang dublitso na yan sa Tactical Operations Center ng PNP. May nabaril sa ganitong lugar. Automatic yung 911 naman ay yung top road is may contact doon sa lahat ng police units through radio. Respond ka agad.
But sa national scale, how does it work?
Dalaan pa sa yung sa police na talaga nakuha din yan. Kaya, dadaan nyo doon sa PROs na concern, din pupunta sa province, din sa munisipyo.
Ano magiging trabaho ng police? Kunyari may tumawag na may nabaril dito. Ang police, kasi yung nangyayari, nakikita namin ngayon, kunyari, may nabaril, may na-aksidente, andun yung police, pero hindi nila magalaw yung pasyente dahil wala silang kaalaman kung paano yung first aid yun. Ang mga police po ba natin ay tulungan din tuturuan din maging first aider o maging investiga lang mismo dun sa crime?
Sa ngayon talaga, yung police operational procedure namin pagdating dyan, hindi makialam ang police. Talaga ang police na tawag ng medical practitioner dahil pag ginalaw ng police, ma-activate yan. Unlike sa Davao, pag tawag mo na gano'n, may vehicular accident na gano'n, ang mag-respond yung 911 na rescue vehicle. Nandun na yun, may equip din, may nurse, may doctor, dito na yun. Hindi ka conduct yung first aid agad. So ang police nandoon lang to secure the crime scene. If it is a crime scene, para ma-preserve yung crime scene.
So sir, yung 911 natin ngayon, gano'n ang nangyayari? May mga first aid?
Wala pa. Police, kaya sinasabi natin, this is purely police response. Meaning, response to crime and emergencies and police assistance. Saka na natin integrate yung sa medical at saka sa fire.
Sir, yung timeline for it to eventually reach that point, the emergency services na talaga.
Ay hindi pa namin kayo pamigyan ng mga
Yung solusyon po dito ay hindi pwedeng isang ahensya lang. Kailangan po ay isang structural solusyon. Meaning, hindi lang po yung Philippine National Police, dapat po ay yung long-term plan, as I understand, Chief NP, ay yung long-term plan nito ay kasama rin yung local government units. And I do understand na sa lahat po ng LGU sa Metro Manila, yung equip po na magkaroon ng diversion ng tawag mula sa 911 to the LGU. One is Taguig, Marikina, if I'm not mistaken. Yung sulat po ng Maynila. So, just to manage the expectation of the public, yung pinakamagandang example po dito, yung Davao City. Dahil yung Davao City, meron pong comprehensive plan that involves not only the Philippine National Police, but also involves the local government units hanggang doon sa barangay at sa purok. So once we get the cooperation of all the local government units, not only in Metro Manila, but the entire Philippines, that is the only time that we will see this project through successfully 101%. Kaya yung ang panawagan ng ating gobyerno, ng Administrasyon Duterte, ang makipagtulungan po ang local government units para mas maging successful po yung ating ito.
So, Jocelyn, that's from CNN.
How equipped our wouldn't get answered. How equipped our policing right now in terms of communication devices, because it's vital in responding for us to achieve that ideal response time.
Right now, we are 100% communication equipped to ating kapulisan. We are ating communication system is up to the last responder. Ito yan, ipatulungan natin, may radio, connected doon sa police station. Yung police station naman, may radio, connected to the provincial police office. Yung province, connected to the region, and region connected to National Operation Center. So, kaya kami very brave na i-launch ito ngayon for police emergencies only dahil ready na kami ng aming infrastructure. Lalo-lalo na sa communication.
Therefore, sir, there is no excuse if they cannot respond to the particular incident.
There's no excuse.
Joy Campos po.
Sir, the 911 group nationwide, what's the ubot in the part of government sa
Satellite?
Yes.
satellite services?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything is, we are creatures of habit. So yung mga sanay sa 16565, yung mga sanay sa 117, you can still dial those numbers. But you will be diverted to 911. So ngayon, hanggang yung 8888, ito po ay para doon sa red tape at corruption. At para po naman doon sa nangailangan ng agarang tulong, 911, may reklamo, may sunog, etc. So yung 117 will still exist until such time that we all get used to 911. Now, meron pong infrastructure yung 117 na existing. At meron din po sila mga best practices doon na dapat natin magpatuloy. So, ang mangyayari po dito ay we will subsume yung 117 under 911. Tama po ba? By January 1, 2017.
Sir, paano malalagot yung mga police natin say mounting na yung complaint sa kanila? Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3 ba tayo?
Ito, sabi nga ni Secretary Abellana, today rin, si Vulcan Newsday, nilalaw sa atin yung 8888. That is the complaint sa complaint hotline. So, direct yan to the President. Isipin nyo, kung kayo hindi nirespondihan ng polis, tawag kayo ng 8888, diretso kayo Presidente yan, sigurado mamalasin yung polis pag hindi gumagalaw. Diba? So, kung nag-complement sa akin yan, 911, pag hindi nirespondihan ng 911, yung result ko 888, complain ngayon. Hindi kami election ng police sa 911. So, direkta yan sa Office ng Presidente. So yan lang muna, yung infrastructure na available for us.
Sir, clarify lang po ulit. Sir, kahit ibang text ba po? Emergency po yung 911. Ano po yung ibigay yung text?
Yung text ba to, actually hindi yung pang-emergency talaga. Yan yung bigay ka na information about drugs, information about organized crime groups. Pwede rin kung pwede rin yung kung lalakay ko for emergencies. But I suggest yung 911 ang gamitan na yung emergency. Yung sa akin, yung text yung bato, paano mga information, gusto yung parang sa video. Sir, si Mio, namin siya, nag-bigyan. Yan, doon yung paraan. Existing pa rin yung operator na isa-subsure pa rin yan namin sa bato.
Recommend the implementation of national ID system para mag-trace natin yung mga.
Ako, personally, gusto ko. I don't know, kung makakakonsulta sa Congress, ang gagawin natin, ako personally gusto ko. Kasi, yung ibang bansa na nabili ko sa Asia na po, meron sa mga meron ang ganda ng resulta nila. So, personally.
Last two questions.
Sorry, actually, Ayali ko sa
Yeah, the president has said his word. So, magtulog man tayo.
which means
Which means yung police operations, normal police operations and military operations, patuloy.
will be on other jobs or other.
Well, yeah, we expect to be on that.
Last question. Last
Kasi
question.
sinasabi ng kabila, kasi yung lifting naman daw yun, hindi naman na-translate o nakascape doon sa baba. Kaya daw hindi naman yung operation na doon ang military operations. Parang kung early naman to lift naman daw.
Sino bang nag-violate? Sino bang naging aggressor? Hindi naman kami. Di ba? Sila ang mga nag-campus. So, anong basis na sinabi ng Presidente yan? Dahil doon sa ginagawa nila. Kami na nga nag-over ng gano'n. Tapos, ayaw na lang ng security ng government natin. So, that led to the decision of the President to suspend yung sumpo natin.
Sir, is there an ongoing investigation right now? Kasi sinasabi nila ka doon, mukhang mali ang informasyon na ibigay sa Pangulo dahil hindi naman daw grupong mismo ng mga NPA na legal, kundi yung parang mga sympathizers na ibang grupo ang sinasabi na nag-atake. So, is there an ongoing investigation on the part of the police dun sa nangyaring doon?
Okay, may investigation. Malalaman natin yan. But we cannot question the President's wisdom on drifting the sumpo and the sumpo.
Sir, yung status ng ibang
Hawak tayo nila.
anong
Ongoing yung rescuing local boys natin sa military nila.
Okay, thank you very much po. Thank you for coming this morning for the press conference of Secretary at the Chief PNP and the Metro Foundation. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo.